What's good, my G's? It's your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers in the house. How you doing? How you living? How you gaming? Of course, if you don't already know, G stands for Gamers. Welcome to the channel. If you're here for the first time, shout out to Team IGZ for all the subscribers here. Y'all already know y'all down with the squad. Game of the year. Did you guys watch it? Did you guys like the show? It was a pretty decent show. I mean, you know, they had some weird shit going on with some of the in-between segments, making awkward jokes. Shout out to that chick blade announcement. Gamers don't shave, we scratch. And that goes whether you're a girl gamer or a boy gamer. Like, you're not shaving, we ain't trying to look pretty for nobody during the week or gaming season. Shout out to anybody who's watched my gaming season video. And also shout out to IGZ, which is us, because you know our birthday just came. Anyway, I'm not gonna go through all of it. I already gave you my quick impressions about the overall show. First thing I do want to say is shout out to Hideo Kojima. That was a very touching moment. And if I can find the clip, because at the time I'm recording this, I couldn't find a clip that didn't get taken down. So if I could find a clip to embed into the link, or actually I'll just put one in the link in the description below, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find something. But that was a very nice moment. And you know what he said before before he introduced Hideo was correct. Like, the gaming industry was robbed of that moment last year, and I'm kind of glad that he was the headline of this moment. So that is what it is. So let's just randomly start through somewhere. I saw the best esports. Overwatch won that. Crazy, right? It shouldn't be, but it's there. It shouldn't be crazy, but I've been telling people for a long time, Overwatch is that game. And if you go backwards in the channel, I wasn't with it until I played the beta. I still say now it's okay for everyone to watch it, but as I'm introducing new people to it, I keep telling them, like, yo, you gotta play it. Watching it ain't gonna cut it. You got to play it. I still stand by that. So, we shall see. Randomly, Street Fighter V was in that conversation. I have something else to say about that in a second. Shout out to the best esports team. I usually don't like to say shit like this, but Cloud9 was the best esports team, so shout out to them. Best esports player was Marcelo David from SK Gaming. Of course, that's some Counter-Strike shit. And shout out to his translator. Now, I also want to give a shout out to the trending gamer, the winner, which was Boogie2988. I want to give a nod to Angry Joe Show. And I'm going to check out Daniel Dwyer, Jacksepticeye, and Lyric. I don't know those three. I know Angry Joe, I know Boogie2988. That's the beautiful thing about YouTube. You don't know who you don't know until you come across them. You know what I'm saying? And then you get new content that way. Whether it's old content, you get to watch is new to you. And if they are who they are, the content is going to be good regardless. So, hopefully I found 3 new people who I can watch sporadically. But Boogie2988, shout out to him. Angry Joe Show, Angry Joe, you already know, bro. Like, shout out to you. I'm still pissed off with you about not ripping into Street Fighter V, but you ripped into Evolve. But that's besides the point. I don't care about the most anticipated game. Best multiplayer, Overwatch won that too. I hope y'all noticing the theme already. I hope y'all noticing the theme. That Overwatch. I keep telling y'all to watch for the Overwatch. Play the Overwatch. Now, I am going to talk about some of the nominees in here. There's 2 in here that a lot of people are going to be surprised at. Battlefield 1 is here, obviously. Gears of War 4 is here, obviously. Titanfall 2 is here, obviously. Rainbow Six Siege is in here. You guys don't know, this game's been catching steam. Like, this is such a good sign for me. Like, not only is it catching steam, but season 2 has been announced. Yes, season 2. Season 2. You know those season passes you guys buy where it's only one fucking season? This game's getting to season 2. I just want to put that out there. The other game, other than Overwatch, which is the winner, is a game called Overcooked. Now I want to shout out to my boy Blood Assassin 69 because he put me onto it. I was oblivious, and even though it's local, I agree that this game is worthy of being in this category. So Overcooked, shout out to you because you came out of nowhere, literally RKO status. Now I'm gonna gloat a little bit, but the best sports / racing game, and you know when they put that slash in there, it was game over. Who else but Forza Horizon 3 by Playground Games / Turn 10 / Microsoft Studios. What Easy said, easy, just jumped over the Jumpmans, but it seems like Horizon 3 just jumped over Motorsport. Spin my king, spin my number one, spin my queen, spin my everything. And I'm the PlayStation dude. Forza Horizon 3 is just that good. Shout out to 2K17, it is a pretty good game, but who else is competing with them? Shout out to MLB The Show 16, but who else is competing with them? FIFA's up there, and they have Pro Evo Soccer. And I keep telling you dudes, and y'all might be saying, well Snow, you don't even play soccer no more. Let me tell you something. Pro Evolution Soccer is the better soccer game. It's been like that for a very long time. All you gotta do is play demo for demo, and on the field, feet to the ground, cleats to the ground, you will see what I'm talking about. But at the same time, fuck Konami because they won't give me what I want. So, you know, that is what that is. Horizon 3, man, she's awesome. Shout out to everybody who's ran with us. Shout out to Miss K over there at 219, Gary IND, Gary Indiana, who ran with us, and a few other people, Joey D, you know what I mean, and all the IGZ squad, you know what I mean. We be getting in on the Goliaths. My boy Brian, you know, Uncle Riz, everybody, you know, we just be getting in, it's popping. Skipping over, you know, actually best family game, Pokemon Go, won that. Ratchet and Clank was up there, which I gotta fucking play that game. Skylanders, Imaginators was up there, Lego Star Wars, Dragon Quest Builders. Best strategy game is Civ 6. I don't think there was ever a question for that. Sorry for the Banner Saga 2. Sorry for XCOM 2. Best fighting game. This actually kind of this kind of pissed me off because Street Fighter 5 won this with the launch that it had, with the swindle that it pulled. I just bought it, by the way, and I didn't pay full price. Shout out to the PSN sale. You know, I think this one got it just because it's Street Fighter. Like, Killer Instinct's Season 3 is up there. Killer Instinct's been killing. That King of Fighters is actually very, very, very good. Poker Tournament was alright, but I don't, you know, I'm not going to give it the Game of the Year nod. That's how you can tell it's kind of short on fighters this year, because those are the 4. Poker Tournament was good, but I don't know if it was good enough to be mentioned up here. Like, I really don't, like, I enjoyed it, but I don't know if it was good to be put up there. So, you know, best RPG, right? And I feel like this one is Robbery. I really do feel like this is Robbery. You know, they had Dark Souls 3 up here. I'm not putting that in there. Deus Ex was up here. I can't speak on that. You know what I mean? I know some people was loving that game, but that game inflated and deflated so quickly. World of Warcraft Legion was up there, and it's kind of hard to argue anything with League or World in it. But Xenoblade Chronicles X was up here, and I think people forgot when Xenoblade dropped. Like, Xenoblade was up here. And the hell, was that my phone? And the fact that it lost to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Blood and Wine DLC. Wow. Now, I haven't played The Witcher yet, and I actually thought about buying it. It was a very good sell on it, and you know, I thought about it, but then I thought about this too. You know, Xenoblade Chronicles, Man, that game was amazing. The game was amazing for me. Like, there's nothing to put out there. So what people don't remember is that Xenoblade came out December of last year, around the same time that short there after, it was a short there after Rainbow Six. I don't know, but it fell in that weird space. So I know some people think it's a 2015 game, but this was DLC to Blood and Wine. So is The Witcher really that popping? Because I do believe it won last year. So is The Witcher really that popping that its DLC won the following year for Best RPG? Yeah, I don't know, but my Xeno Chronicles X, I love you. That's my shit. And this is someone who's retired from RPG games, so we'll see what that is. I'm gonna check out The Witcher soon, but I'm a little salted about that one. So going over to the best action and adventure game, Dishonored 2 won that. I've been telling people about this for a long time. I actually am holding off on purchasing this right now, just because my backlog is crazy. Hitman surprised me with the nomination. That game is actually working out. Talk about a turnaround. Wow. I've been tracking this game since they announced the plan, because they didn't release it as a straight release. It was episodic or whatever, and I didn't know how that was gonna go. But I don't think you guys can remember the last time a Hitman game has been nominated for anything, to be honest with you. So that's pretty cool, and I'm talking major stuff, so that's pretty cool that it was nominated. There was a game up there, that Hyper Light Drifter. I knew nothing about that, so it looked cool. I'm gonna check it out. But Ratchet and Clank is up there, and that's in my backlog, down for like $20 right now, but god damn it, and that came out at $40. So Ratchet and Clank is up there, my backlog crazy, I can't get to it. Uncharted 4, I mean, that would have been my pick had I not seen Dishonored 2. And mind you, I've only seen Dishonored 2. I've devoured Uncharted 4, the campaign. So, and I'm an Uncharted 4 fan, so, you got to give props to where it is. Now the next one, which was the best action game, Doom won that. And a lot of people were surprised that Doom won. And I remember playing the demo. It was game over at the demo. Now Overwatch is in this category. Gears of War 4 is in this category. Titanfall 2 is in this category. To me, Gears and Titanfall 2 don't stand a chance with the storytelling and action that Doom was able to do. Battlefield 1 is in the category, and as much as I love Battlefield 1 and I like what they did with this campaign and how dope it is, I'm not sure that it's that much better than Gears of War 4 or Titanfall. I think they're all within each other. I think Battlefield 1 is a clear winner over Titanfall 2. Gears of War 4 action gets stifled by its story, from what I'm hearing from friends. And Overwatch, definitely great action in that game, but better off as a multiplayer, more in the multiplayer stage as opposed to the other. Doom, that campaign is that campaign. They fall short in that multiplayer, but that Doom single player is just that damn good. You know what I mean? But I want you to understand something. You buy any game off this list, you're going to be winning. Like, you can't go wrong, in my opinion. Best VR game was Res Infinite was the winner. I have nothing to say about that. Obviously for mobile was Pokemon Go. The best independent game was Inside. I thought Inside and Firewatch was gonna clean house this year. I really did. But shout out to those two games. Firewatch isn't my kind of shit. I saw Inside, not really me. If I had to pick between the two, I would pick Inside. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up touching that a little later, once I get calmed down. They had this other category called Games for Impact. Normally I would skip this kind of stuff, but I do want to make a point on this one. First off, the games that I seen flash across my screen, I knew about none of them. 1979 Revolution, Blockhood, Orwell, Sea Hero Quest, I didn't hear about anything. The only thing that I remember is the game called That Dragon Cancer. And I want to give a shout out to that creator who is the father of a son that had cancer, and basically that's what the game is about. Shout out to him. You know, it's one thing to make a game about you or your family or something. It's another one to be praised for it, and then it's another thing to win an award for your game that's coming from your heart based on your real life shit. And unfortunately, it's not a good situation that the game came from, but you know, everybody has their own way of being able to cope with whatever they're going through, and I'm happy that this is the thing that kind of helped them together as a family. You know, I hope that makes sense to everybody. So, you know, shout out to him. Shout out to again, the game is called That Dragon Cancer, indie game. Too heavy stuff for me. I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to touch that, but man, all the more power. Moving on to the best performance. Nolan North won. About time. And we just gonna leave that like that. There was some pretty good ones, you know. Delilah Firewatch was in that one. They had someone from Mafia, which is in my backlog. You know, they had Elena from from Uncharted, which is Emily Rose. Troy Baker as, you know, Drake's brother, another Uncharted. Like I said, Firewatch is in there. And from the Let's Plays I've seen of Firewatch, you know, that Henry character was on point. I mean, Sissy Jones as Delilah was too, so that is what it is. You know, best music sound design. I really would like to know the breakdown of that, but I'm not upset that Doom won that. Battlefield was in there, Inside was in there, Res Infinite was in there. I don't know what Thumper is. Inside won best art direction. It beat out Abzu, Overwatch, Uncharted 4, and Firewatch. Best narrative was Uncharted 4, which beat Oxenfree, Mafia III, Inside, and Firewatch. Game direction, Blizzard for Overwatch, which beats Battlefield, Doom, Uncharted, and Titanfall 2. I mean, art direction, that game is sick. And again, Doom is fantastic. Battlefield 1 is beautiful. Titanfall 2 is awesome. Uncharted 4 visuals is stunning. Like, you just can't go wrong. If this is your bucket, you just can't go wrong. Game of the year was Overwatch. Overwatch brought it home. Doom, Inside, Titanfall 2, Uncharted 4, all the nominees. It's a good season for games, and these are just the games that everyone flocked to. These are just the ones that they gotta have nominations. And the categories that some of these games are, number 6, number 7, number 8, maybe even up to number 10, is like worth checking out, worth owning. In Gaming Season 2016 video, I made a comment about Attack on Titan. I finally got my hands on that. Yo, sleeper. Sleeper. You get what I'm saying? So I'm sure some of you guys have some games in there that y'all played this year that wasn't nominated, and they're really awesome. I would love to hear those games. But for me, you know, like I tell everybody, man, that Overwatch, I wasn't with it in the beginning, and you know, just looking at the footage. But I'm one of the things, like, if I get my hands on it, you know, I'm gonna check it out. And the beta came out, I got my hands on it, and I've been a happy customer ever since. So, you know, it's no surprising that Overwatch did what it did. It's not surprising that Uncharted 4 did what it did. Not surprised about Doom either. A lot of people forgot about Doom. And the thing is, Doom was never to be, like, if you just played the demo, I don't understand how you missed out on that. You get what I'm saying? So the good thing is, at least for the rest of the day until, like, I don't know, some random hour on Saturday, I believe the games are discounted across as many platforms as possible. So, you know, if there's something in here that you're missing, you might want to go see if it's on sale, if you want to check it out. You know, the power of the internet, we got YouTube now, so, you know, you can go watch some streams and if you're gonna watch a game, watch a couple streams on the game, because you know you may come across the wrong person with a different playstyle where it doesn't connect to you. So that's it. I want to know you guys' feedback. You know, for me, it was a great gaming season. I understand not everybody is a shooter fan. Not everyone's a platform fan, and I didn't really get that many new puzzles this year, but you know, a lot of y'all don't know I like to play certain puzzle games, but I got Pac-Man this year, and that was awesome. 2 Pac-Man games this year, actually. It was pretty great. But you know, yeah, just let me know what y'all think. Leave that in the comments in the section below. Again, thank you all for the support. Hope you guys seen the Xbox One and the Xbox and the PlayStation free games for December 2016. Link in the description below. And me and Riz are still working out that 1-2 situation, and we'll get back to y'all soon. Alright, your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers, and I'm out. Peace.